He waited every day for someone who would never return. Not for days, not for weeks, for over 9 years. Through blizzards, summer heat, and pouring rain, he sat in the exact same spot, his eyes fixed on the train station gates, hoping to see the one he loved most. His name was Hachiko. And what he taught the world wasn't just about dogs or grief, it was about loyalty, the kind that never gives up, never questions, and never forgets. It all began in 1924, Tokyo. A university professor named Hidesaburo Ueno adopted a white Akita puppy. He named him Hachiko. Each morning, they would walk together to the Shibuya train station. Before boarding, the professor would kneel down, stroke Hachiko's head, and whisper, "I'll be back this afternoon, buddy." And every day at 3 p.m., Hachiko would return, tail wagging, ears perked, to greet his best friend. Until one afternoon, the professor didn't come back. He had collapsed from a sudden brain hemorrhage at work. He died instantly, and Hachiko never knew. But that didn't stop him from waiting. He returned the next day, and the next, and the next. Not for weeks, not even for months. For 9 years and 9 months, Hachiko returned to the station at the same hour, hoping his beloved master would come back. People began to notice. Commuters brought him snacks. Shopkeepers offered shelter. Newspapers wrote articles. And yet, he never wavered. He wasn't looking for food. He wasn't looking for sympathy. He was looking for him. Let's pause here. What kind of heart must you have to wait for someone year after year, knowing in your bones they may never come back? In a world obsessed with speed, upgrades, and next chapters, Hachiko stayed still. He clung to memory, to connection, to love. But this isn't just a sad dog story. This is a mirror. It reflects something rare, something ancient, loyalty. And to understand it, we need to look at how loyalty has shaped human history, from Confucian China to Machiavellian Italy to samurai-era Japan and even the Bible. The Chinese sage Confucius, writing over 2,000 years ago in the Analects, said, "A gentleman is loyal, not only in speech, but in heart." Analects 1:8. For Confucius, loyalty wasn't just obedience, it was alignment between your values, your actions, and the people you serve. He believed that loyalty should be reciprocated. Leaders should earn it by acting justly. But what about loyalty that's given with no expectation of return? What about Hachiko, who waited without being asked, who expected nothing in return? That's not transactional loyalty, that's devotion. If you're enjoying this exploration of loyalty through real stories and timeless wisdom, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us for more insights that inspire reflection and meaning. Fast forward to Renaissance Italy. In The Prince, Niccolò Machiavelli, a master of political realism, writes, "A prince must reward those who serve him faithfully." To Machiavelli, loyalty isn't sacred, it's strategic. It's fueled by incentives, money, status, protection. He famously argued, "Men are more loyal to rewards than to ideals." That may sound cynical, but it reflects a truth about the world. Employers reward loyal workers. Kings reward loyal soldiers. Friends stay close when things are good. But what happens when the rewards vanish? When the person you're loyal to is no longer there? That is what makes Hachiko's story so extraordinary. His loyalty had no reward, no treats, no medals, no status, just one truth. He loved someone. And love doesn't leave. Even the great Chinese general Sun Tzu, in The Art of War, acknowledges, "When rewards are rich, the troops will be loyal." He understood the human need for acknowledgement, that to command loyalty, you must recognize it. But Hachiko never received recognition. At least, not in his lifetime. So why did he keep waiting? Because loyalty, at its purest, isn't tactical. It's emotional. It's spiritual. It's personal. In feudal Japan, loyalty was everything. The samurai followed Bushido, the way of the warrior. Inazo Nitobe, in Bushido, the soul of Japan, wrote, "Loyalty is a virtue more prized than life itself. A samurai would die rather than betray his master. To serve loyally unto death was the highest expression of honor." And though Hachiko was not a warrior, he lived by this unspoken code. He returned to his station daily, through storms and silence, for nearly a decade. No master, no orders, just memory. That's not just loyalty. That's sacred. In 1935, Hachiko passed away. Quietly, alone, in the exact spot where he had last seen his human. But he was not forgotten. The people of Japan raised a bronze statue in his honor, right at Shibuya Station, a symbol of loyalty that could not be shaken, bribed, or broken. And today, nearly 100 years later, thousands visit that statue daily, to remember what loyalty looks like. Not grand, not loud, just quiet, persistent, and everlasting. In today's world, loyalty is fading. We switch companies for better pay. We ghost old friends. We unfollow in seconds. We chase what's new and leave what's constant behind. But Hachiko asks us, what is worth waiting for? Who is worth staying for? Because loyalty isn't about what they do. It's about what you decide. And when you are loyal, not for reward, not for recognition, but for love, you enter a different category of human experience. You become someone who, in a world of quitters and drifters, remembers. Hey, if this message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe. We talk about timeless values, forgotten virtues, and stories that move the soul. Help us grow this thoughtful community. You're part of something meaningful here. Hachiko didn't read philosophy. He didn't quote scripture. He didn't follow a warrior code. He just waited, every day. Because when love is real, it doesn't calculate. It doesn't count the days. It doesn't ask, what's in it for me? It just stays. Even when the world says, move on. Even when nothing comes back. Loyalty, at its truest, is a gift we give without condition. So let me ask you, who have you stayed loyal to? Through loss, distance, or change? Drop their name in the comments. Tell us how they shaped you. And if you've lost someone, if you're still waiting, remember this: your loyalty matters, even in silence, even in solitude. Just like Hachiko, your loyalty may one day inspire others, even if you never realize it. If this story touched you, if it reminded you of someone you miss, someone you cherish, please subscribe. Not just for the algorithm, but because we're building a space where values still matter, where patience, love, and loyalty aren't forgotten, they're honored. Together, let's make that the norm again. Be kind. Be steady. Be loyal to our channel and subscribe.